Hi guys, so I'm really sorry for the bad quality. I know it looks rubbish. I know I look really drained out. I can't do anything about it at the moment. So today has been a really crazy hectic day for me. I went for a job interview at 9 o'clock this morning, and about 2 o'clock-ish I got a phone call saying that I'd got the job. So that was like really crazy. And then he said, but remember, no jewellery. And I said, well, I've got this piercing, it's new, my rook piercing's new. And he said, because you haven't had it while you've been working with us, until it's healed we'll let you have it, but you have to cover your hair. It's got to be covered with your hair. But I've got to wear my hair up. And I was like, oh, okay. But then I decided after speaking to him that I'm just gonna go. I thought I'm just gonna go back to the place where I got it and get it taken out, because I'd rather have a job than have that piercing. And like my tragus, I can take that out myself, whereas this one I can't take it out, and it's really awkward place to have a piercing because even if once it's healed I won't be able to deal with it myself every day, take it out and put it back in. So I decided to go and have my rook taken out, so I've not got any piercing now in my ear. And the lady said, I went to the same place I had it pierced, and it was the same lady there who was there when I had it pierced, and she said, because you haven't had it pierced that long, and she said if you wait a couple of years, she said it probably, there won't be a lot of scar tissue there, and it probably will just hurt the same amount the piercing hurts. The hurted when you have it hurt when you had it done the first time. So she said really it's not going to hurt too much. So I just had it taken out, and I thought I can go back in however long and have it re-pierced if I still want to have it pierced. But at the moment, my job is more important. This job is more important to me than a silly rook piercing, which will heal with time and I can get re-pierced. And I know people are going to say, but you spent the money on it and you're going to have to spend the money on it again. Yeah, but 40 quid, I'd rather spend that on the piercing than have like no money whatsoever because I'm not earning anyway. But my tragus is fine to like take out and stuff, and I'm taking it out, and I've got to take all my ear jewellery off down here as well. So today was really crazy. I also don't have the correct birth certificate for the job, so I can't be on the payroll until my new birth certificate arrives, which should take about 5 working days. So I might not be on the payroll for like a couple of weeks because of when the payroll happens. It's all kind of really confusing. So yeah, that's kind of really annoying, but I had to get a different birth certificate because I don't have a passport, and so they could use that as documentation to like prove who I am, but they need a full birth certificate, like a long oblong one, and I've only got a little square one, which isn't good enough apparently. So I'm just going to show you a few things. Today's been crazy. I'm going to show you a few things that I have accumulated. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but today, that is a calendar. It's a Top Gear calendar. I bought it today now that I'm working, and I'm not working like, my hours are 7:30 to 4 on a Saturday, but I'm going to get probably a few shifts during the week, like a few with my college hours, it all works. So I thought I'd get myself a calendar, and I've been wanting to get a calendar since the beginning of the year. I thought I'd get one to write down all my dates, because I have a diary and I love my diary and I like writing in my diary, but I want a quick view of the month and be able to flip between months, not like having to flip between days. I need the space that I have on my diary. I have 2 days to review, so I have like a page per day, but it's just, I like to be able to see it in that kind of format as well. So I got that today. And also I kind of went a little bit crazy. Well, I didn't go crazy, but I kind of felt like I was, um, you know, giving myself a present for getting a job. I bought these QVS toenail clippers, and apparently they've got like a catcher in them as well, and this little thing, because I've been wanting a pair of clippers, and I'm not going to be using them. Well, I might use them on my toenails, but I don't think I will. These are going to be like my fingernails, and the reason why I wanted them is because they're straight, and I prefer straight ones with fingernails, and we only have rounded ones in the house. I thought it'd be nice and hygienic just to have my own pair, which I can use myself. And they were like £2.50. The calendar was £2.99. This was £2.50. So I got those. I've ordered a couple of things online, but I won't show you those because I haven't arrived yet. I went to Brighton the other day with my friends, and I got one of these headbands with wire in, and it's totally washing it out. It looks pink, but this is like a true red, that's like the colour, and it's got wire in it. I love it. And I put it on in the shop, and she's like, "Sophie, you look like a cowgirl," and I was like, "Hell yeah." So I won't be wearing this until like I start college probably, because I can't really wear anything fancy in my hair in work because I'm working in a bakery, and so I can't wear anything like, yeah. So I've accumulated quite a few DVDs since I last saw you, last did a video. So I'm going to work in order if I got them. I got Valentine's Day, before Valentine's Day, and I got this in Sainsbury's. One time I was killing time after college, waiting for my mum to pick me up, and I saw it in there and it was £5, and I've been wanting to see it for ages, and so I just bought it. That's how I roll, you know. I then saw the DVD stand that, you know, Sainsbury's DVDs just like they pull me in every time. It's so bad. And this one, I saw this, and I'd never really heard of it before until I heard all about the re-promote, and they've got like a musical on with Richard Fleeshman on Broadway, on the West End, in London, and I like kind of wanted. I knew that it came like from a Patrick Swayze film, but I didn't know really anything about it, and so I bought it in Sainsbury's for £3. And at the same time, I bought Dear John for £5, because I've read the book and I love it, and I've been wanting to see the movie for ages. And all I'm going to say about this, because I don't want to spoil it to anyone who hasn't seen it, I don't think it quite ends in the same way as the book ends. Let's put it that way. I don't think it doesn't at all, really. So that's kind of a bum. And my nan, bless her, apparently she got 2 of these DVDs for Christmas, and for some reason she stopped driving. Things are going quite difficult for my nan at the moment. Health issues with my step granddad and things like that, so they're going quite hard. She stopped driving, and she had 2 of these DVDs for Christmas, and for some reason one of them never got sent back to where it came from, and she didn't get the money back or didn't get anything refunded. And so she said, just have this. I know Sophie wants it. She said it to my mum because my mum went round, and she's like, I know Sophie wants this, so just give it to her, okay? Let Sophie have that. And my mum was like, no, we'll buy you a DVD in exchange. And she said, but what if it's more? I said, my mum was like, I don't care. I'm going to give you a DVD in exchange. So my nan had 2 copies of The Phantom of the Opera at the Royal Albert Hall in 25 years celebration. And I watched this. I had to watch this in 2 parts because I started watching it one night and I was like, it's getting late, I need to sleep. I'm the kind of person who gets cranky if I don't get my 8 hours of sleep. Really cranky, and I suffer from headaches and like migraines, so if I don't get enough sleep I can sometimes get a migraine, which is really bad. And so I was like, it's getting too late. And then it came to the intermission, and I was like, score, stop watching it. And I watched the second half last night, and I think it's amazing. Now, I'm like a big Andrew Lloyd Webber fan. Like, I've seen loads of his musicals, and I've never seen Phantom of the Opera before. I've heard about it. I probably know like half the songs from it, but I've never actually seen it before, like all of it, all of it. I've seen parts and stuff, and so I now love it, and I now wish that I'd been around to watch this performance, because this performance was absolutely amazing. I wish I'd actually been able to go, but it's an amazing storyline, and I kind of really want to see Love Never Dies now, which is the next one in the series. Love Never Dies. Yeah, I kind of want to see that now. So we shall see. So that's the DVD my nan gave me, bless her. I love my nan. And I also wanted to say that I have started reading The Kite Runner by Khaled Hosseini. I don't really know how to say his name. My English literature teacher calls it, like, I can't remember how she pronounces it, but anyway. I'm that far in, like I've read that much and I've got that much more to read. So I've read this much and I've got this much to read. I'm on chapter 21, and it took me a long time to pick this book up. I got this for Christmas. I asked for it because I'd remembered my English literature teacher told us ask the kite runner for Christmas because you need it after Christmas. You need it for your work. And it's one of my light touch texts for my exam, my written exam, and it's one of the ones you have to read, and you have to read about 3 times, but then you only answer like one general question on like 3 books, and it's kind of like, what's the point in reading? Why didn't you just read one? But it's so that you can like know a lot about a lot of the texts, and it's a light touch text, and I think the other one's like, I can't remember. Anyway, so it took me ages to read this. I don't know why. It's because I was reading so much else. Like, I've read the whole Uglies series, and I've been reading other stuff. And after reading Uglies, I found the last one, Specials, really funny. No, the last one, I found Specials funny, which kind of put me off Extras, but I liked Extras. Extras is probably my second favourite of the two, Uglies being my first. I really liked Extras. And so I kind of like just didn't want to read, and I've rediscovered um, my Nintendo DS Lite. I've got Touchmaster, and there's a couple of games on here that I love, and I just play these. Like, I read before bed, and I read when I first get up, and I substituted it with my DS, and I found it really good. Like, before I went to bed, it was a good kind of like just calm me out kind of thing, and then it's a good pick me up in the morning, like to get your brain going. So it took a long time to get into this, and then as soon as I was into it, as my English literature teacher said, you've got to read it over the half term. We do get a reading week for English literature when we go back, because I've got my Hedda Gabler essay and my Othello essay due, and so they're giving us a week off of, especially at least one teacher of English literature, to read this. It's supposed to be our reading week, but if we've read it before, it's okay. And she said to I said to her, you know, oh, I have got it, I just haven't read it yet. And she was like, as soon as you pick it up, you will absolutely love it. And I do. I love this book so much, and I hope they find who they're looking for right now. I really do. And I'm just with little Amir the whole way through. I am there when he's flying his kite. I am there when he sees nasty things happening to it's going to be really bad because I can't remember his name, Hassan. And yeah, I don't know a lot about the kind of politics behind the Taliban and the kind of the Russians invading and stuff, and all about the Afghanistan and everything. I don't know a lot about it, but reading this book I think pretty much tells you enough that bad things happened. And so I've really been glad that I got into this. I watched The Time Traveller's Wife completely. I've never watched it all before the other day, and I now I've got the book and it's unread on my bookshelf, and so when I finish this, I think I'll go on to Time Traveller's Wife. But I'm kind of thinking maybe I should read a really kind of easy, like kind of easygoing read, because this is quite heavy, and I've read loads of heavy books recently, and then going to Time Traveller's Wife, that is going to be really heavy too. So I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. This video has turned out like way longer than I thought it was. I thought I'd just have a little break from English language coursework and talk to you. It's been a crazy hectic day. I've got work tomorrow. Thankfully, I don't start at 7:30 tomorrow. The day it's 7:30 you have to go be in for, because the bakery opens at 8, and so you have to be in there ready, everything prepared, sandwiches made, things all in place for an 8 opening. And thankfully, because it's my first day and I'm only really doing training, I'm working Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday, all training days. So it's like crazy, crazy, crazy. I can't remember what I was going to say. I don't have to thankfully go in tomorrow because my first day I don't have to go in at 7:30. I go in at 9. Score. Anyway, this video has turned out way too long. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.